Welcome to CCxRC. I'm Tony, and today we've got another unboxing for you that is Star Wars related. There's been quite a few of these recently, but that's because Star Wars has kind of hit its stride again, and they're hitting it hard because Disney is in charge of merchandising, which means that they're going crazy with it, which is great for Star Wars fans. I've got a brand new R2-D2 from Thinkway Toys. It's an interactive toy. Same company that made this AT-AT Walker, or AT-AT Walker, however you want to pronounce it. There's varying opinions on the right way. I prefer to say AT-AT Walker because that is an AT-ST Walker, there's an AT-DP Walker, and so sticking with the theme of things, I call it the AT-AT Walker. And it is one of my favorite little RC Star Wars vehicles. It's fun to play with, lots of programmable options on the remote control, and we're going to get the same thing with this. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to open this package, see what's inside, see how it operates, what kind of fun, cool stuff it does. Before we do that though, let's take a look at the box. So what we got here is lights, action, sound effects, a whole bunch of just kind of fun stuff for kids, programmable controls, joystick, things like that. It says that you can send instant commands, pre-programmed commands via the remote control. There's dual joysticks, 10 program buttons, and over 1,000 action combos. That's pretty cool. Now this also has like a projector in it that'll project a hologram of Princess Leia, which just looks like a picture, it's not a video. There is a microphone. I'm interested to see what the microphone does. Sound effects, spins, and it does like S-shaped turns, and plus the body moves back and forth on the legs. So it looks like it's got some really neat actions and things that it does. So without further ado, let's open up this box and let's get the R2 out. I'll say it's nice and beefy. Like, there's a lot of weight and heft to it, the package, especially at the base, which is good. It's a very large unit, much bigger than the AT-AT Walker. And so we'll figure out what we got to do. If I remember from the AT-AT Walker, it was one of those things where they do not want you to get it out. I mean, look at all of that tape. There's two. Beast to take apart. Freedom. I mean, seriously, people. That is a workout. There we go. Wow, so there are 6 AA batteries inside of the R2 unit that go in here in the back. But we do need to get 2 more to be able to put in this controller to operate it. All right, so let's look at what we have inside the box. We have the R2 unit itself. It's quite a large unit. It's got a weight control button on the front. There's a microphone. This is going to be the hologram, and the infrared for the controller is up here on the top. The controller itself looks kind of like R2, which is kind of neat. You can see all the different programming options that they have on here for operating him, to go forward, backward, or you can use the joysticks. And then it looks like the microphone here to be able to activate the voice commands. So we'll have to look at what some of that all does. Programming is going to work just like the AT-AT. So here's what we've got. A couple of instructions showing what we've got going on. The blue LED, the turning head, microphone, wake button, holo projector, a red light, and the infrared receiver. So this talks about the voice commands. Aim remote control at the infrared receiver and press the microphone. When the blue LEDs come on, his head starts blinking. R2 is ready for interactive talk back. It says for best results, place R2 approximately 1.5 feet away from his front panel facing you and speak to him using sentences, at least 2 sentences long with a volume loud enough to activate his microphone. R2 will hear you and respond. So yeah, it's kind of gimmicky, but that could be fun for kids. The actual instruction manual has a lot more information to go over, how to use it, prepare it, instructions for playing with it, and just operating it in general, all of the different features it has, the batteries, using the remote, so basic stuff. One of the important things to do when you get this is that there's a try me mode on the bottom, there's an off, and then there's a play. So we're going to slide that over to play, and once we do that, we should be able to control him using the controller. So let's wake him up. Okay, now he's going nuts. Whoa, don't go off the table. So it looks like if you use both controllers at the same time, it'll go straight. But if you only use one, it'll kind of turn. So we could do a pivot here. Or we can spin in place by going the opposite directions. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what happens with the voice activation. Hey R2, how's it going? Welcome to the CCxRC channel. I can see by the blue lights that you're understanding me. Oh, yeah, most people don't like to be on here. We're a little bit crazy. RCs tend to break. I totally understand your concerns, but we will make sure to not break you if you just calm down. Yeah, this is really cool. Here, look at us, buddy. So there's different modes for him. Up and off the table he wants to go. So if you just hit one of these buttons here, like the spin one, he should spin right in place. He does S turns, and so then what you can do is you can program these commands. So if I push the down arrow, he'll go backwards. Oh, that's not good. So now he's just kind of in sleep mode and doing his own thing. That's pretty cool. Alright, we're going to turn him off because he's getting a little crazy on me. Alright, so that is the R2-D2 unit from Thinkway Toys. Very, very cool and fun unit. It's going to be a lot of fun, just like the AT-AT Walker. Now, on this table is not a great spot for me to do a full demo of him or to play with him in full use, but we can get an idea of how he works. He's got a hologram here that'll shoot out onto the wall.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Alright, so I'm holding the R2 unit to be able to show you that this does work. Again, it's not super impressive. It's fun for kicks. If somebody new is over and you want to just show off, you could do it. But for the most part, I'm just going to be driving him around. To be honest, I gave him a pretty bad little fall there off the table, and he came out looking great. Still working, but you can see just overall it's a really nice design, right down to the details here with these little rubber hoses that they've put onto the feet. Let's go ahead and flip it over and show you what's actually operating it. So we've got these two upper wheels just kind of freely move and allow them to spin around, but you've got 4 of these drive wheels here that actually do the power, and there's a little bit of rubber on the middle of the feet to help it grip. And little rubber treads on the side. So that's kind of what makes him move around. Call me a geek, but I'm really excited about this. I'm going to have a lot of fun driving this around the house and just playing around. It's a little bit pricey. It's 150 bucks, but you get a lot for it in features. Will this be able to handle carpet? No. You're going to need a hard surface to run this on, hardwood floors. But if you're a big Star Wars fan like I am and you want to be able to control an R2-D2 and have them drive around in your house, this is going to be pretty much one of the better options available to you. Well, that sums up the unboxing of the R2-D2 unit from Thinkway Toys, only available at Toys R Us. It's a pretty cool unit. When you look at some of the other RC Star Wars things that are out and the price tags that are attached, you get quite a bit out of this. It's a hefty piece, lots of features. I can see a lot of fun use of this for the boys driving around the house because it's pretty easy to operate. The controls function like a tank where you've got 2 sets of drive wheels. Push both controllers forward, it goes forward. If you only push one, only that left or right side push, and that will make him turn on a kind of a wider path. You can do both controllers, one down, one up, and it'll spin right in place. And so there's a lot of really cool things you can do with it, as well as programming a set of moves that you want it to do. There's the voice commands where you pretend to talk to it, and just some fun stuff for it. So I'm really happy with it for the price. I think that it's a really solid unit. It's already taken a heavy spill off the table. Again, you know, so I got the speeder bike from Air Hogs, and that was $150 for a little drone. This thing I think is going to get a lot more indoor use and fun out of it, and we'll see which one actually gets more playtime. But he's getting a little impatient, so we're going to wrap this up and say goodbye. Say goodbye, R2. There you have it, straight from the droid's mouth. Have fun RCing, guys. We'll see you later.